Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is me, Travon Jones, Conscious Talk Channel. Conscious Talk Channel. Thank you for coming in and joining me. I want to give a shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, pressing that subscribe button. And also, thank you for leaving comments in the comment section. It's greatly appreciated. Why don't you share this video? All that good stuff. Thumbs up it, subscribe, all that good stuff. I want to talk to y'all real quick about the reparations that's going on right now. For years, black people, we've been so-called black people, so-called African American people, have been demanding reparations. We've been demanding them, because what we're witnessing, other people coming into this country that ain't did a damn thing, getting reparations. The Asian people just got reparations. They just got reparations. See, what they did was it started a propaganda, and they made black people the face of their reparations. We were just supposedly going into their salons, attacking them, all this shit going on. We were just over here attacking them, hurting them. They made us the face of it. Although a lot of these Asian people were attacking our women in these nail salons, attacking our women, throwing solution in their faces, kidnapping them, holding them hostage and shit like that. This is what they were doing to create an issue, to create a problem. And then all of a sudden, with this president that y'all all voted in out of stupidity, because you just really didn't want Trump in, because you can't stand a real man. You just can't stand it. You voted Biden in with his old, decrepit, Alzheimer's ass. And he's over here giving all these other groups reparations, forgetting about us. See, what you have to understand is that your enemies in America don't ever want you to have reparations. They want you to suffer. They came in, took our land from us, because us so-called African-American black people are the original beings. We are the aborigines of what we call America now, which was Turtle Island. We are the so-called Indians, which that's not even what we were calling ourselves. That's what your enemy calls you. See, they just like to just come up with all kind of names for us. But some kind of way we've been called Indians. But we were the original on this side of the planet, on this side of the earth, before our enemies came over and just bumped and moved us all out the fucking way. See, because I know everybody got a grandmama, got a cousin, an auntie, a great aunt, grandfather, somebody that's telling you, oh, we Indian, baby. We are Indian. So we are the originals. See, what America likes to do is change, history. They like to rewrite history. That's what they always do. And what they want to do is downplay what happened to us. And what they also like to do is to say that you came from Africa. They want to call you an African American, to displace you from your land, because so-called America is our land. It has always been our land. We had it first and been here for thousands of years before these bastards came over here and just started, poisoning us, giving us all kind of diseases, all that kind of shit. But the reason why they want to call you an African American now is so that they can take your land away from you. It's all a strategic plot and a strategic plan that they've been working on forever. See, your enemy, they don't ever sleep. They always trying to figure out ways to get over on you, to do you in and to do you dirty. And because we had such a society and we were such great people, your enemies have to make sure that you are totally, utterly destroyed, and that your memory has no memory of this land and our ancestors telling us and telling you, no, this is your land. This is a promised land that was promised to you by our Father in heaven. See, we act like we don't want to talk about all that kind of stuff. But this land was given to us, and it was also taken away from us from our enemy. So absolutely, because so-called African-American black people, we built all of this for our enemies so they can be comfortable. And for peasants And all these people telling you to pull yourselves up by the bootstraps, coming in talking about, well, my white German father and my great grandfather he came over here, he didn't have nothing. We all know that a lot of these white peasants that were coming over here were granted funding, were granted money. See, they were given money too. While we were over here building every damn thing for free, these white people and all these other groups were being paid to come over here to take our land. And because we were the originals, we knew how to farm the land. We knew how to take care of the land. We knew what to do. So they used us to till the land and to get it basically set up for them to be comfortable and to allow all these foreigners to come over. Kind of like what Biden is doing now with the Ukrainian people, just bringing them all over, giving them money so they can be comfortable. Nothing new is under the sun. This has been played over and over again. So when black people, so-called African American people, say, it's high time that we get our money. It's high time that you pay us. See, your enemy is afraid that some of you, because see, it's funny to me how your enemy want to tell you what to do with your money that's owed to you. They want to tell you, well, we can't just give it to you. We want to create jobs and we want to create. Fuck you and your job. You owe me money. You don't get to tell me what I get to do with my money. It's my money. How do you get to tell me what to do with my money? You don't. Just pay me. Period and point blank. That's all I need you to do. That's all I need you to do. Give me my money. And then you have so-called black people that have been so ingrained in white society, in American society, that they're white people. They're fucking white people talking that same bullshit. Because their great granddaddy is a white man. So that white nature is coming all out of them. Even though they got black skin, that Edomite is coming all the way out. Telling you, oh, well, black people are just going to fuck it up and black people and we need to build schools for everybody else. Listen, anybody that works pays taxes. That is something that's supposed to be given to you automatically. Your schools are supposed to be good. You're supposed to be getting a certain type of education. You should be getting a good education because our tax dollars are paying for it, period, and point blank. So to tell me that you're going to take my money that is owed to me and my people, that I'm supposed to just donate it over for the better of everybody? No. Let me be the judge of what I want to do with my money and for my family and if I want to build. And here's the thing. People that are going to build are going to build. People that are going to spend their money on frivolous things and give it back to, white folk and the government and all that kind of shit, they're going to do that. But the black folks that want to build and actually do things for the community are going to do that. They're going to do that anyway. They don't need your help. We don't need your help. We don't need other groups of people coming in talking about you need to do this with your money. And we don't need some so-called foreigner, whether they're black, white, or whatever, that has nothing to do with ADOS coming in talking about they want something. You don't get nothing. You get absolutely nothing. Nothing. But people always want to shit on black folk, American blacks. Like we just supposed to just build shit and just let all these foreigners and everybody just step all over us. But this is what happens. An Indian person can come and move over here and within a year, 2 years, they have their own business. They're bringing their family over. And they're over here making you feel like you're an outsider in your own land, y'all. That's the kind of shit that just really boggles my mind. That's the shit that boggles my mind, y'all. You are a foreigner because I can't go to your country treating you like that. I can't do it. I can't go to Africa or somewhere else treating the original people like crap over there. Are you kidding me? But for some reason, foreigners can just come over here and just shit all on American black people like it ain't nothing. And that shit bothers the hell out of me. But yes, we are owed money. We are deserving of our money. And it really don't matter what you people who want to dictate what we do with our money. It don't matter what you think or how you feel. It doesn't. You know, we are not going to give up. We're going to continue to fight for our reparations. That's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to fight for our reparations. Period and point blank. And for those who think that they should just give it to the government so that they can build this and build that, if you get some money, please make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. But you don't get to tell me what to do with my money that is owed to me. And it's funny how you can say, well, you wasn't a slave. Anybody that works is a goddamn slave. Period and point blank. You wasn't a slave. Your mom didn't, and your dad didn't have to go through that. In the 60s, we were getting our asses kicked. Water hoses dumped on us. So we're not far removed from that hatred. We're really not. We're not far removed from that. And so what? There are generations of white folk and other groups of people that are still living off the backs of my ancestors, our ancestors who built this land for them, created things. They're still living off that wealth because slavery was big business, y'all. Slavery was big business back in the day. You have other groups of people who are still living off my great 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 grandmama or my great 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 grandfather, still living off of it. Generations. So, in my opinion, if your ass didn't work for you, didn't do nothing, but your great great grandpappy had a bunch of slaves and got all that money and it's generational wealth, you owe the descendants of those slaves. We ain't had to be slaves. We didn't have to go through what our ancestors went through. They are our ancestors. And y'all robbed us. You allow our ancestors to work for free to build up your country. Can you imagine being able to get a whole group of people and work them basically for free? How do you think America got so great so fast, y'all? Free labor. Free labor. That's how. In a short amount of time. So you don't get to tell me that, well, you wasn't a slave, so you don't get to get any money. And yeah, we deserve it. And if you ask me, it ain't enough. Each individual ADOS is supposed to get what, a million bucks, 1.2 billion or something like that. Excuse me, 1.2 million. That ain't enough. In my humbled opinion, that ain't enough. And then they want to talk about, well, that's going to break America. They giving all this money over to Ukraine and all these other places, but we concerned about that? No, y'all got the money. And then you have foreigners and other group of people that are pissed that they're even talking about giving so-called African-American black people any type of money in the first place. They are angry and they are pissed. Well, if you feel that way, then get the fuck out of America then. Don't pay into it, so you ain't got to have nothing to do with it. I don't care. Pay. Period and point blank. You pay your taxes. Pay black folks for making your asses comfortable. Period and point blank. You can come over and shit on black people. Come over. I go to to a fast food place. All the managers are Latino. All the people in authority are Latino. That's crazy as fuck to me. That's crazy as hell to me. But this is what they do. Always want to keep you at the bottom. So-called black people, African Americans at the bottom. Workers. You had that president of yours, Obama, who basically was, and Kamala Harris, all over here talking about, well, we need to just, create more jobs. See, they want to create more jobs so you can continue to be a slave. They don't want you to get money in your hands so you can create your own damn jobs and your own generational wealth, because that will free us. And they know it. And that's ultimately what all this is about. They don't want us over, because they know if we take back who we are, we know who our ancestors come back and say, remember who you are. Just like the Lion King, when Mufasa, whatever his name was, the daddy that was killed, the lion, he had to talk to his son and say, remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are the son of a king. See, that's what we are, y'all. We royalty, y'all. And we're starting to remember who we are. This is why they're trying to change the shit in the history books and trying to make it seem like we were just indentured servants and they didn't just have that harsh treatment that they did to us. Strategic plot and a plan. But that's why I tell you to remember who you are, because this is our freedom. This is for us, and those are who gonna fuck the money up. Let them fuck it up. That's their business. That's their business. But those of you who want to start generational wealth and want to start buying up some land so we can kick some of these people off our land that was ours, and we got to buy back our land, all right, cool. Because it never was yours in the first place. See, this is what your enemies are afraid of. They don't want you to overtake them, and they know that their time is up. Their time is up, y'all. And they know it. And you have people that look like us still fighting for them because they've learned how to work within this system. So they get mad and get jealous when you're going to get something, you didn't have to work hard like I did. They get mad. They get mad and they get hateful and they get jealous. But it's high time that we get what is deserving to us, what belongs to us and our people. That's what we got to start doing. And stop allowing other groups of people to have generational wealth off of us like we are just some damn property or something. Got to quit doing that shit. And I don't care about no other groups like that. Just like they don't give a fuck about us, I don't really care about them like that when it comes to my people and my worth and how I feel about my family and my people. Absolutely. We need to get what is ours. Period and point blank. And that's just, that's what it is, y'all. I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe, you guys, and press that thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you guys, are enjoying what you're hearing. I also just want to say this real quick. I had someone who said they subscribed to me, and I don't know what it is about some of these women, but they want to tell you what to do on your channel. Well, I subscribe to you and I hear your talking points, but you cuss too much. First of all, this is my motherfucking channel. Let's get that straight. And I'll say what the fuck I want to say. And if you got a problem with me cursing, please exit. And I'm going to tell you something else. People that curse are more sincere and more passionate and more truthful. That's a statistical fact. People that go out of their way not to curse are fake and fucking phony. They're going out of their way to be phony. Yeah, that's a statistical fact. Now, I know how to speak. I know how to not curse. I know how to use words, that can, work instead of me just using curse words. But I like to curse sometimes. Yeah, I do. It feels good coming out when I fucking curse. So please don't come on my goddamn channel telling me what the fuck to say, talking about like you're dictating something. You can scratch your ass up off my damn, off my channel, period and point blank. Don't tell me what to do on my channel. I curse. And if you don't like cursing, exit left, period and point blank. Simple as that. But tell me what you all think about this ADS or ADOS situation, about us finally, maybe we might get our reparations. Tell me what y'all think about that, because we are due our reparations. And don't you let other black folks try to convince you and tell you that you don't deserve reparations. And don't you let your enemies tell you and dictate to you how you are supposed to spend your money. It's your money. You don't get to tell me how to spend my money. It's owed to us regardless of how you feel. It doesn't matter how you feel, because every other group, for the most part, that has just bombarded their way into our country, our land, black folks, so-called black folks, they got reparations. The Japanese, the Asians, European people, they all got freaking reparations. So-called black people want their reparations, period and point blank. Give us our money. Give us our money. And foreigners, I don't care if you're black, just as black as me, you have no right to speak. Just like other groups, should no Mexican woman be saying shit? Should no Asian man, no Asian woman be saying a goddamn thing? A white man, a white woman, y'all need to shut the fuck up. You don't have no say in this. Just pay the money. Period. And quit trying to convince my people that we're not deserving of it when we are. Because you use us any and every chance you get. You want to, build these prisons up that are private. And when you have private prisons, guess what? That's a business. So they have to recruit as many people as they can and put them in those prisons. Well, let's get our money, black folk. So maybe we can start building some prisons so we can get some people up in there too. Maybe we need to start doing that. So we can start getting some of these Latinos and Asians and, Indians and Arabs, white folks. Let's start getting them up in there, in those prisons. Let's do it. Let's make the playground fair and even. It's the way I see it. Get your money, so-called black folks. It is owed to you, and you deserve it. Don't you let them tell you that you are not deserving of reparations. So yes, they're talking about it, and rightfully so, because we're applying the pressure and we're not letting up. And this is what a small fraction of unity looks like. Could you imagine if black men and black women, children, if we all just got unified? Do you imagine the power that we would have? Because our voices will be so loud and we'll be so powerful. We got to do it. But we're allowing other groups of people to infiltrate us. We don't even like each other right now. And a lot of that is by plan. It's all planned out that way. We know it. And eventually, we're going to get back together because our unity is going to have to be forced. Black people are going to have to be forced back into unity with one another. And that's the bottom line. Black women are going to be forced to get with their men and vice versa. Can't wait for that day. Can't wait for that day. Because us fighting and all that, this is a luxury. Us being able to fight and separate, that's a luxury. Yep. Straight up luxury. But the time is going to come where it's going to be forced unity. So all this mixing and integrating families of different nationality, all that sounds beautiful and wonderful. But let some shit break off, because it's going to, let a race war break off or some shit like that break off. It's going to happen. And when it does, your black ass over there with them white folks and the Latino folks, they're going to push your ass off to the side. Yeah, we know you are auntie, but we don't give a fuck right about now. Take your black ass on over there with the negros. Period and point blank. So tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next video. Shalom.